Does anybody else pick their belly button and smell it sometimes?
I do that.
Really?
I do that.
It's disgusting.
It's not weird though. I think humans have a natural tendency just like do something and then like sniff their fingers.
So it means you pick at your butt and do it too, huh?
Do you?
No, I don't.
Liar! You're such a fucking liar. All right, let's go before I start getting any more weird.
You're a liar.
Hey guys, what's going on? I'm 553 here, coming at you live with the Crafting Table Podcast. And today we have White Boy 503 as co-host.
What's good, everybody?
And special guest, Sam.
Hey, everybody.
So today's episode, we're going to be basically talking about some YouTube tips, especially optimizing your YouTube channel for better search rankings. We're also going to go over some other news related to YouTube or the affiliates, such as we're going to go over the Maker buyout by Disney and some other interesting topics that you might find interesting as well. So first off, before we really get too far into it, let's go ahead and introduce our guest, get him to give us some information about what he does and his YouTube channel. So Sam, how you doing today?
I am fantastic.
Well, it's good to hear.
You want me just to jump right into my YouTube channel?
Sure, why not?
Okay, basically my YouTube channel is just playthroughs, Let's Plays, and Call of Duty commentaries. I do a lot. I have a lot on my slate right now. Currently, I'm doing games like Battlefield 4, Arkham Origins, the Lego Movie video game, Killzone Shadowfall, and Thief. And there's obviously going to be more to come. This year is going to be packed up at the end of the year. And yeah, that's basically all I do.
So this guy does like 9 playthroughs at a time.
Yeah.
And I tell him he needs to slow the hell down and do 1 or 2. That
No.
way we get content more often. But no, he
The way
wants
I
to
do
do
it is
12
fine.
different damn games. So I have to wait a week and a half for the next fucking episode of the one I want to damn see.
Watch
Well,
all of them, you bastard.
You know what?
I do watch all of them, okay, but not
I post daily.
Yeah, he posts daily. That's a good thing. But
That's
he doesn't post the good ones that I want to watch.
That's
on a daily
definitely
basis.
a feat to, overcome there is getting content out on a daily basis. Have you had any problems with that?
Oh, not at all. Currently, actually, I did the math yesterday, I think, and I have 110 videos just waiting to be uploaded onto my YouTube. They're just like sitting there.
Like scheduled or?
No. Just like on like my screensaver or whatever. Just
Oh,
and
desktop.
folders. Yeah, my desktop, whatever you want to call it.
We can
Your
tell you now.
screensaver? Are you
Are
are you fucking serious right now? Your screensaver?
What's the screensaver?
No! Oh my god! I can't believe you said screensaver. That is that is ridiculous.
So we must say that he is from Canada. I can't say that if all Canadians are like this, but apparently, let's you know what? Poll right now in the comments. If you're from Canada, do you use your screensaver to store all your videos? Comment down below. All right, so
it's on the screensaver.
All right, so you've been doing this continuously for how long though?
I think it started last summer. Before then I was just uploading maybe even 4 videos a month, and that was very inefficient. Yeah, inefficient. And yeah, so I decided in the summer I had enough videos that I was just going to start uploading every day.
Okay, and like you've gone consecutively
From then? Yeah.
from then. So
yeah, he hasn't missed a day as far as I know.
that's
I may have missed like 1 or 2 that here and there. Like when school started, it was kind of awkward because I had to go to bed earlier, so I couldn't upload like early in the morning when I usually do. So then it kind of stopped doing that, but then I got back on track.
That's very interesting. Like, I mean, for me as a content producer, I can't produce enough content to be able to do a daily video upload. As well as my limitations, I don't always have time to record or don't always have time to edit because I do have a family. I have a 2-year-old son as well as a wife, and they're both very needy. So
Sorry.
what? It's
No, I'm just never
it's
mind.
being
Just-
completely
that
honest,
funny?
but at the same time, like I feel confident that whatever content that I do come out with, at least it's somewhat entertaining, but it's something that I'm proud to, have put out. I can't say that, as of late, my content has been the world's greatest, but I'm trying to do what I can with the limited amount of time. But plus, I've been focusing a lot of my efforts into the podcast, which I think has been going fairly well.
Yes, fantastic. We are definitely a lot stronger than we were on the first podcast.
Absolutely. So, still wanting to see that fan base and that interaction with everybody as well. But that's another question I wanted to get to, is that how do you interact with your fans? Do you have a lot of interaction with your subscribers?
I try to comment back to all the comments on my videos, and whenever someone likes a video and it goes to Twitter, I'll say thank you to those people. Always. Like, I make that like a constant thing that I have to do. And other than that, all my fans and subscribers are mostly people I know on Twitter anyway, so I always talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is going to take us back a few weeks here, but we had in the beginning of the podcast, I think it was on episode 2, we had talked about sub for sub. Now, question for you, Sam, is how many subs that are currently subscribed to your channel are from sub for sub?
Probably not very much, actually. I don't think I've done sub for sub at all.
Well, except for, like us, like me and you.
Well, yeah.
Does that count? Like, I'm subscribed to people like White Boy and my other friends.
No, but that's friends, because you will support your friends. That's completely fine.
But I'm not I always will watch the videos that are on my feed. Other than like a big company like my partner TGN, I don't really watch their videos, but I'm supporting them, I guess. Like, I'll just watch their videos like every so often.
Yeah, I do the same thing with RPM, because, some of their content is, some of
it's subpar. It's really odd.
Yeah, it's hit and miss kind of thing.
So, and how many subscribers do you currently have?
I have 479 because I just lost one.
Oh.
Yeah, and we're both in a battle to see who can get to 500. So come help me out. What's up?
Hey, no.
He posted on Twitter. He's like, dude, guys, help me out. I have to beat him to 500. No, fuck you. Okay, I'm gonna get to 500 first because I'm close.
Probably you're 9 away.
So for the younger YouTube channels that are listening, let's hear some struggles that you might have come across in the time that you went from 0 subscribers to 400 subscribers. Have you come across any roads where you might have hit let's say a dead end, or you just didn't know what was going on, you had a rough time with something, anything like that?
Oh, there was one time. I think White Boy, I think you were around for this. My channel got like unpromoted or whatever. I couldn't do as much, I guess. My channel was like, because I had too many copyright strikes apparently.
So you got
partnered. No, I wasn't partnered at that point. My channel got like taken down basically on my 1-year anniversary on YouTube.
Taken down like how?
Like, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't upload. I couldn't.
Did it say that you were suspended?
Yeah, something like that. I don't remember. That was in August, I think.
Right. How'd you get that resolved?
I just messaged them. I went to my like video area. Like, you can go to the copyright notices, and you can acknowledge the claims. I had not I acknowledged them, but you could dispute them. And in the dispute, I messaged them saying like, this is weird. Like, this shouldn't be happening. I have done what I've been told to do by everyone. And then they were like, okay, whoops. Yep, gave it back.
Okay. Well,
yeah,
it's a terrible time.
The kind of content that we make, it's always, hit and miss with, because we all three, we make, let's playthrough type of videos, and we always are, I know at least me and Sam, because of how constant we make the content, are always getting crapped on for, copyright notices because of the music that's in the game, which doesn't make any sense because it's the music inside the game that, was,
Well, it does make sense because there are separate licenses. So you have a license for the game, and then you have to have a license for the music. The game purchased a license for the music exclusively for the game. That's where the license ends. It
Yeah.
doesn't end when you go to upload a video with
Well,
their
no,
music in it.
I'm saying, well, for some companies, some companies have came out in public, like Ubisoft, for instance. They've came out in public saying, "We don't care. We want you to be doing, we want you to be doing playthroughs and let's plays of our games because all it is free promotion for our games." But I've still seen people who have done, Assassin's Creed or any, Ubisoft games that have gotten taken down because of, or not necessarily taken down, but have gotten flagged and stopped, monetization because of it, just because of some music. I've even gotten a couple tags on my channel before because of copy, quote unquote copywritten end slate music that I was using, which I got through my network through the royalty free program Audio Micro.
Mm-hmm.
And it was ridiculous because I had to deal with it for like a month. Like I think it was like 12 or 13 of my videos that had gotten stopped from being monetized, which cost me money. Not necessarily a fair, like a bunch of money, but still it was preventing me from earning any funds from that, just because some douchebag wanted to go on like 13 of my videos and be like, "Oh, you don't own this music." And they were commenting like, "Oh, you're using music that somebody else uses." Yes, we have the same the same royalty free music service. And it was actually ended up being, if you guys watched, or you coming from my channel, it actually came from, they were saying that I was getting the music from 331, which is a friend of mine who told me about that music and told me, "Hey, you should use this for your end slate." So it was ridiculous.
Yeah, that is crazy. I'm just surprised at hearing that because I mean I've heard of when channels get suspended, but I've also heard of people when they get their channel suspended, they don't go and argue it, they don't go and fight it, they just go and create a new channel, which then they're violating the terms of service of YouTube.
No,
No,
I did not want to do that at all. I was really pissed off because it was also, as I said before, it was my 1 year anniversary that day on YouTube, and I just uploaded the night before, uploaded my special for that, and then next day it's like, yeah, you can't do this anymore. I'm like, well, that's awesome, and I was trying to get it back. I was on Twitter like the whole night up until like 6 a.m. Like, guys, please help me out, please. Means so much to me. And TGIF all day, can't even say that name. Jezza, white boy knows him.
yeah.
He helped me out, and he gave me the advice to do that.
Nice. Well, before we go any further, do you have any tips for new YouTubers that are just starting out, whether it be within the game genre or just a general YouTube channel? You have any tips on how they can get their content out there and make the best of it?
I always tell this to people, and a lot of people are very hit and miss on this tip, but advertise like a shameless whore, okay? That's what you gotta do. You gotta like go to every forum, gotta put your channel all over it, and even if it annoys some people, just do it anyway. That's what I did. That's how I got my 479.
Yeah, definitely advertise. I don't
Advertise
necessarily agree with, necessarily the shameless whore part.
like a
Even though
shameless whore.
he is a shameless whore. But yeah, definitely, you gotta put yourself out there. If you don't do the work, you're not gonna gain. It's you have to work for it. And I would say stay consistent. If you're a vlogger and you only upload a vlog every week, okay, that's fine. But upload one every week. Like I shouldn't be expecting you to make a video and it's not up. Or if you're you do gaming content like we do, if you set a schedule, try your best to keep to that schedule. If you miss a couple days because of something happening, that's cool. But if we see that as a viewer, if we see that you're really hit and miss and when you upload and there's not really an explanation for why you haven't been doing what you've been doing or what you're supposed to be doing, then that's definitely a for me it's a big I guess you could say a turn off for the channel. I'm like, I don't want to watch this guy.
Right. So that kind of ties me into with the first topic that I like to cover over today's podcast.
Wait,
is
on first.
what?
First. Okay, so we didn't discuss this, but as you guys can see, this podcast is uploaded on its own channel now.
Oh,
We are
yeah.
no longer going to be uploading this on our own channels and doing separate things. We just saw that this was going to be a lot more difficult for us to do. Everyone creating their own version, because as you guys know, I do the gameplay over the podcast, and it was just becoming really hard for us to try to get everything done within basically a night's time because we record this the day before we upload it. So yeah, this is gonna be
Incorrect.
on its own channel.
Incorrect. We don't
What do you mean?
record this the day before we upload
Okay,
it.
a week and a day before, whatever.
Two big
But-
differences.
Okay.
Wait, what was the difference?
So go ahead.
This recording won't be going live until February, or not. What the hell say February? April 4th. I was like, why the hell? We're in March. Why am I saying February? But no, yeah. So this will be going on its own channel, as you guys can see. That's basically, yeah, that was it. Just we're not going to be uploading our own versions to our own channels. We will all be making a video. Me and On Fire will be making a video directing you towards the new channel where this is live at. So yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that.
Thank you. I
I'll do it
appreciate
too.
that. Good. So we're going to go into the optimization of your YouTube channel. Now, little as you might know, you might not know that your whole YouTube channel as a whole can rank independently from your individual videos. Now, what does that mean? That means that the channel as a whole, that goes over your channel title, your description, as well as your channel keywords. All are important in order to optimize your channel to be able to rank higher in the rankings. Now, how do you go about doing that? Well, first step would always be to go ahead and update your channel title. By the way, if you want to take a look at this article, I'm getting this off of reelseo.com, and the article is titled Video SEO Optimize Your YouTube Channel for Better Search Rankings.
It will be in the description as well.
Yes, they talk about updating your channel title. So you want to make sure that your channel title is equal to your brand or your company or you as an individual. So like with my channel, I am known as On Fire 53, and that is how I brand my channel. I have a website, onfire53.com. Anything that has to do with me is either On Fire 53 or On Fire 53 Gaming. Actually, I think my YouTube channel is On Fire 53 Gaming, to be specific. But you want to update that channel title so it reflects you or your brand or your company that you are representing. And then from there, you want to update your channel description. Now, with the channel description, I have seen quite a bit of people actually putting in tags or keywords into their channel description, and you do not want to do this. The reason why you don't want to do this is because Google has gotten smarter about putting in tags and titles and descriptions. They kind of overlook them now. So if by adding more to your channel description that doesn't necessarily need to be there, possibly could affect you negatively in the rankings. So you want to have as much information as you can in your channel description, but you want to have it about your channel, about your brand, about you.
Yeah,
not about everybody else. Not about
You, Justin Bieber, because I see people who do that all the time. That'll, because of a great, little thing that On Fire showed me, which is, what is it called? Is the video IQ or something like that?
Yes. It basically, when you go to watch a video, you can see the tags that people use as well as the rankings and whatnot for that specific video.
Yeah, and I've caught some people, I'm not going to throw out any names, that have had triple X or porn or something like that.
That's a whole nother story though. That's for individual videos.
Well, still,
We're talking
some people
about
maybe do that
channel
for their channel in general.
Yeah,
too.
as well. You shouldn't do that for your channel, but it's separating your channel with your videos. Your videos, you're gonna tag, you're gonna title them, and you're gonna put the description in them. You're gonna change them per video. I mean, those are always going to change, but this is something that you're going to optimize so you don't have to change it unless something about you or your channel changes. So going with that, just in your description, you want to have information about you, your channel, your brand, anything like that that's going to benefit you and it's not benefiting others. I'm not saying that you can't put outside links. You can put outside links if you want to. So in closing with the whole getting your channel optimized for the channel description, you just want to make sure you don't put any keywords in there. It's a big no-no. Now, when you go to update your channel keywords, now that's the keywords that will, basically help people when they go to search for new channels. These keywords will help to get your rankings higher. Now, kind of going off of what like White Boy was saying before, using improper keywords or tags, such as you made a video about your cat sneezing, and instead of putting cat sneezing or cute kitty as tags, you put in there XXX and Justin Bieber and anything that really ranks high right now versus what actual true content that you posted. Google has gotten smarter once again for that. They will say, okay, well, let's look at these tags. All right, let's quickly just review this video. Yes, the computer can review the video. All right, well, we can already tell just by the captioning within the video that is made that there is no words. It's just a cat sneezing. But yet your tags say Justin Bieber, tits, and XXX. Something's not right here. Let's pull that down on the rankings to the bottom.
And actually, from what I've heard, I heard that you can actually get penalized. You can actually have your channel taken down.
You can get suspended. Yes, that is what happened to Mr. Technical Difficult. He apparently was caught using tags, but yet he still has YouTube channels. He keeps making them. Whether he goes through the process of getting them corrected or not, I am not one to say. But nonetheless, so to optimize your YouTube channel, the 3 things that you want to do are to update your channel title to something that is about you, that is relevant to you, or your channel or your content, and as well as update your channel description. Make sure you do not add any tags within the channel description, and keep it also about you, your brand, your channel. And then update your channel keywords. Once again, relevant to you. Keep it within the realms of you, what you're going to be uploading, and what your channel is about. So that's my 3 tips for SEO. And again, you can go and review this article on reelseo.com. Optimize your YouTube channel for better search rankings. White Boy, you have something to go over?
So the topic that I have for us today to discuss is something that we kind of briefed over. I think it was in the 2nd episode, and that is, who do you guys watch? Like, what kind of content do you actually watch on a daily basis, or on a regular basis? So for me, I watch a variety of stuff. It ranges from prank channels to gaming videos to vlogs to gaming lore, and gaming news. It ranges from a lot of different things. Some of the YouTubers, the bigger YouTubers that I watch, vloggers, I would have to say it's either CTFXE or Roman Atwood vlogs. Pranks would be Roman Atwood, Vitali, the Dude Sins, and gaming. I could think of Generation Hollow, Rage Gaming videos, Did You Know Gaming, Game Theorist. I love those 2 channels a lot because it makes you sit back and think about the childhood games that you watched and cry a little bit. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go check out those channels and you'll understand a little bit more. I've cried. And then basically everybody else that I've done any collaboration with, or I have any anticipation of doing collaborations with. Like, I watch all of Sam's videos. I watch all of On Fire's videos. I watch all of Corporal Bruno's videos. I watch all of Jared, You Got Game 100's videos, all of Double 31's videos. So basically anybody who's there to support me, I definitely check out their content on a daily basis. So, Sam, who do you watch?
Oh, it's gonna be hard to follow that up. Okay.
I know it's
a lot of the same as White Boy. I'm subscribed to a lot of like gaming channels, gaming news stuff. But other than that, I'm a all-around kind of geek person. I'm subscribed to a couple of comic book channels, some art channels because I'm big into art. I love Mark Crilly, anime kind of stuff like that. Even Mary Doodles kind of things. Look her up; she's pretty cool. And Elegant Skull, the guy who makes my thumbnails, is fucking phenomenal. I am also subscribed to Philip DeFranco. He does a news show every day. And yeah, that's basically all I do. That's my day on YouTube. Oh, my favorite YouTuber, though, he's a Let's Player. His name is Jesse Cox. Go check him out. He's amazing, and that's where I take most of my inspiration from, actually. So yeah.
Definitely. He's actually somebody that I've actually started watching. I probably won't watch most of his content after I'm watching his Stick of Truth playthrough, and God, he travels in every nook and cranny in that damn thing.
He likes to finish it, man. Come on.
Well, yeah, I know. I mean, I would be doing the same exact thing if I was playing the game myself, because that's how a true, retro or not retro, but a true RPG player is. If you're playing an RPG and you actually enjoy RPGs, you are going to search for everything because you want to make sure you get all the loot and all that kind of stuff. So, on fire, who do you watch on a, I guess, day-to-day basis?
Again, I'm a mixed watcher. Like I'll watch vlogs and gaming news and fails and all sorts of stuff. And it usually goes by my mood from time to time. My mood changes quite often throughout the day, so I can open up YouTube and be in a mood for watching these set of specific videos, and then 2 hours later be in the mood to watch the rest. I watch CTFXC, Prank versus Prank, Shay Carl, and then like I said, I've watched you guys as well as Corporal Bruno, and I watch a lot of content that comes out of join.teambruno.org, which is a Google Plus page created by Corporal Bruno. It's a great little community, and I'm pretty much almost subscribed to just about everybody. We currently have like 340 members of that group. So, I mean, I have a lot of content to watch. I like to have a diverse content because, the what to watch portion of YouTube is not always accurate. I don't really tend to find a lot of new content that way. So that's why I rely on, it is. That's why I rely on the community that we built to allow other people to share their content, and then I always have something new to watch. And it can be anything.
We have a pretty diverse community. I would definitely agree with that.
Most definitely. So, that's basically where I stand on that. So,
correction to the 340, we have 358.
Ooh, nice. Very good. We're growing every day. It's a great little community. If you don't have a community, or if you don't have a forum that you post to, we're very helpful. You also have an opportunity if you want to submit a video to the Gold Standard Award. It's basically where you can go ahead and win an award after you submit your video. If Corporal Bruno deems it to be a great video that needs the support, he will give you the Gold Standard Award. From what I hear too, now this might push him a little bit, but maybe they'll have Gold Standard Award videos, like where he's going to actually give out a Gold Standard Award over his channel. Whether it be like live through Google Plus or something like that, but I think that's a pretty interesting idea. So if you're not part of that community, just go ahead and check it out. Join.teambruno.org. That community.
In the description always.
Yep. That community also has a Minecraft server, craft.teambruno.org, as well as a Rust server, which you can get that information when you go to the community page.
Yeah, and the links for that will be also in the description. I'm an admin on there. Yay!
So
it's new. We love it.
Yes, it's awesome. All right, so let's get into some more relative news that's going on YouTube at this time. So have you guys heard about Maker Studios being bought out?
I have, because I'm with Makers.
You're with RPM Network, which is a subsidy of Maker. So Disney bought Maker Studios for $500 million. $500 million. Now, if you think about it, Maker Studios was started by a group of YouTubers such as Shay Carl,
Kasim G, wasn't it?
Kasim G, that is correct. I think Philip DeFranco was in it in the beginning, but I don't think he stayed. And somebody pull up who else was part of making Maker Studio.
Yeah, I think he was actually.
Very
Well, you
possible.
basically just Maker Studios. One of their, I guess sub companies is RPM Network, and you have Polaris is like, I guess you could consider it basically being one of the most prestigious networks to get into.
Mm.
It has, I think, what is it like, less than 20, actual partners, and you're talking partners like, why am I blanking right now? He's the biggest YouTuber right now.
Oh,
Oh my god.
PewDiePie.
PewDiePie is with Polaris.
Which is funny because my network, full screen, still shows PewDiePie on their homepage because he used to be with full
Of course,
screen.
because he's the biggest YouTuber. They're gonna use that as bait to get them into their you know get them to
So
come check out the network.
Maker Studios as a network, they consist of 55,000 channels. They reach 380 million subscribers with a 5.5 billion monthly view count. That
Yeah.
is nuts. I can't understand. I can't fathom like that's so much content. That is so many channels that they manage. It's just
I definitely would not, at least from the RPM perspective, considering I am a partner, manage would be very lightly used. Like I said, at
well,
least from
any
the RPM
with
standpoint.
with any network, manage is lightly used until you get to that certain amount when they're really going to start promoting you.
Yep,
But
which I think is crap. But
essentially, I mean, like with you being a part of RPM, who is a subsidy of Maker, what do you think is going to happen with any
I
changes going on?
honestly, I honestly have no idea. And to be honest, I could rather give a damn because my contract is up in less than a week. And I'm pretty determined to move on to, I guess, greener pastures. I haven't really had a necessarily great time with RPM. I know that some people have enjoyed their time with RPM, but I've got nothing, really nothing to show for my year's contract. I haven't really seen any growth in my channel besides me busting my ass to do everything. Because when I first signed on, and it was I got approached by RPM. RPM contacted me telling me that they wanted to partner me, and of course, me being stupid, I didn't. I wasn't thinking about making money on YouTube or anything like that. And I get this email from a network saying, "Hey, dude, we want to pay you for doing what you're doing already." I jumped on the bandwagon really quick, and I really do regret doing this. Without actually, putting any thought into it and any research into it. But yeah, I really haven't had such a great time. Because when I joined, it was basically I was the one of like 10,000 who had just joined within that floodgate because of RPM lowering their standards so low.
Which everybody did.
Yeah, which is really ridiculous because the RPM, like I don't mean to badmouth anybody who is a partner and who is a content creator, but they have people that are partnered with RPM who have less than 100 subscribers and less than 10 videos. You know, and it's really I don't necessarily think it's right because if a lot of people are partnered, you're not able to help the people who really need the help to I guess become big or who need that extra push. It just seems like they brought so many people under their quote unquote wing just so they could get noticed because I think we went from we were ranked pretty low due to like population wise, and now I think we're ranked like 3 or something ridiculous like that. We have like the third, biggest, partnership program population wise, and that's only within a year. And it's most of most of the people who are partnered aren't really committed to doing this as not necessarily a career, but committed to doing content good or actually doing it for real. They're most of them are and I know people are going to take this in the wrong way, but most of them are Call of Duty players who don't really care about actually making content, and they just kind of throw up a video every once in a while, and it's that's that. So I don't know, I've gotten a real bad taste in my mouth because of RPM. So I've actually been looking at been looking at Full Screen, which On Fire's partnered with, and I've been looking at TGM, which Sam is partnered with. just because I really want to, find the best fit for me, because RPM thus far has not really benefited me in any way.
But yeah, the only thing I've heard about Maker Studios and the buyout from Disney is the only thing that's going to be changing at the moment is the fact that Maker is going to help manage and as well as market the Disney channels, YouTube channels, as well as any online video content. So that's the only changes that I have heard from there. Now, moving on from there, and this is another story that just recently came out, which is the fact that YouTube has now been blocked in Turkey. YouTube has been blocked due to, I think the reason being that they blocked us or blocked YouTube in a whole is because somebody had a video that was talking about Turkey and how they are a dictatorship. And someone from Turkey, or probably the prime minister, or however they run their country over there, whoever the man on the top went and said, listen, I'm blocking YouTube unless you go and change or take this video off of YouTube. And they obviously didn't. And so Turkey completely cut off from YouTube at this point.
I did not know about this.
I mean, it makes sense though, considering like what's happening over there. They don't want people to like upload shit and like see what's happening. Is what I got from this.
What's happening?
Essentially, a lot of people are really mad about this because, believe it or not, a lot of content is watched in Turkey. I don't know if you guys have taken a look at your audience retention, but your audience retention will tell you where your biggest watchers are from. A lot of mine are outside of the United States.
Really? Mine are most U.S., to be honest.
Yeah.
I have the U.S., but then I have like I have Russia and some other like Ukraine that seem to watch my videos a lot longer than versus my people in America.
Okay, where the hell's Kuwait?
Okay.
Well, cause no, I popped up and looked at where my geography or whatever, where people are. Where the hell's Kuwait?
We're not going to get into that. Anyway, so essentially, the government's just cut it off, and who knows if we're going to be able to broadcast to Turkey ever again. So, Turkey, if you're listening to this podcast, later down the road when you get YouTube back, we missed you. I'm glad you're back, but if you don't come back, I'm sorry, you can't hear this, obviously.
Well, they could if they, happen to find it on SoundCloud or iTunes.
Right, it's possible. God, who knows? In other countries, like so much content from the internet that's coming out of America or the UK is blocked in a lot of those other countries.
Yeah, I had no idea that we were getting blocked in other countries. Like, I had no idea.
So, with that, I mean, is there anything else? Any other topics that we wanted to go over?
I had one, but it's kind of a really deep topic that I don't know if we would have time for.
God.
Maybe we might want to save that if it's a deep topic. Maybe save it for the next episode. Yeah, I also want to say the next episode we are going to talk about networks and how to go about choosing a right network for you. And being able to, go over and judge these networks and see which one that you would want to go with. And this may end up helping out White Boy as well, making his final decision. So I figured that's a good talking point for next week's episode. So White Boy, you want to take us out?
All right, so don't forget to check out all the links in the description of this video. It will have the podcast, an audio version on SoundCloud and iTunes and anywhere else we put it. I think that's the only two places we're putting it now.
Which, by the way, we are working on the iTunes thing. For some reason, our files have been rejected, and I'm working into it. I'm looking into it, not working into it. Looking into it. Yeah, I'm working into it real hard.
Why you guys make okay? So yeah, you guys can definitely check out the audio versions. If you can't sit in front of your computer, you can download it onto your phone or your tablet or whatever and take it on the go with you. Because I think that's the best way to do a podcast. To be completely honest, is take it to go with you. Because you can just pop it in and listen to us ramble on for an hour. While you're driving your car to work or whatever. Also, all the links to everybody's social media and channels will be in the description of the video. Our, Google Plus pages, our Twitters, Facebooks if we use them, our channels, of course. So this has been the Crafting Table podcast, and we will catch you guys in the next one.
Just pop it in.
Thank you very much, Sam, for being here as well.
Oh, no
Yes.
problem.
All right.
Laugh.
Awesome. All right, guys. Stay awesome.